We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. To expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Now Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a seventh and eighth. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge, first down Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Carson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Carson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Three is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Carson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Oh, you got deep?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Right there, 54, right there. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
First down and much more for Henry. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Powers through it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Ficken's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 54. Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They run it with Carson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. He runs.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and we are all tied at 16 apiece. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here you go, right here. 130.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 89 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tannehill on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser, and he makes a smooth catch there.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Hard running at the 15. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Play. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Right there. 54. Go. 54 Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Ficken's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. It is certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 36, 33, 34.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.